Yeah, it's a good life if you don't weaken. Today it seems I'm an assassin. Won't be the first time and probably not the last.
Hello, welcome back to another CataTide.
With a sneak in, give him a Tylian handshake and sneak back out again.
Today I'm sneaking in with Grail Knight on Into the Nest.
It ain't healthy.
This is going to be the last video in a series of Grail Knight videos that I'm doing. I've already decided I'm going to upload these back to back to back to back, so it's going to be a fun week for Grail Knight. I've already done Into the Nest with Grail Knight before. Into the Nest is actually my favorite map. Pick this up. Thank you. And Grail Knight is, of course, my favorite career. And so my first video that I ever uploaded was Grail Knight on Into the Nest. And I kind of during this session, I just got done defeating Mr. Rib Spreader and Mr. Hail Scourge. And despite me already playing this map, I didn't play it with commentary, and I felt like, you know what, I'm already on this spree of taking out all of the Helmgar bosses. I might as well go pay Mr. Spine Mangler a visit too during this this Grail Knight spree, and you know, give him the old audacity of Agilgar. And I'm wondering if I can. I know it's. Nah, he's already too far. Whatever. So yeah, I figured why not? I'll play it again. And I just want to give another thanks to everybody that has been participating in this channel. I have been absolutely, you know, in love with everybody that has been leaving comments and liking the videos and whatnot, and it's just a great feeling to have a, you know, this little project that I kind of decided to do, just get any attention at all, really. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody that's been leaving the wonderful comments, and taking the time to like the videos. Yeah, it really makes my day. I've said this before. I don't want to pander too much, but I do love everybody. I do love all you guys that have been participating in the channel. And there's a tome back here who, yeah, you got to be careful with how the bots maneuver in this area in accordance to the specials. Goodbye to that storm. Let's see. Shouldn't be too bad getting back up here. If it's just you, there you go. And I always check over yonder for an item. A lot of people often forego it. Oh my god, he actually beat me. No. I always check right here. Sometimes there's an item that spawns here. It kind of sucks that I'm going to be facing a horde in this area again. I mean, I kind of had to dilly-dally a little bit to get the tome there, so. And the elf's kind of winging it down there a little bit. Give me the Eldorf. Shot that hook rat in amongst all those Skaven slaves. You know, sometimes the bots are absolutely on point. Sometimes they are just absolutely missing the target. In that case, he was so well on point. You'll love to see it. And I kind of thought I would just sort of talk about just random bullshit, really. I'm a little curious, you know, about how people have found the channel, really. Like, I know I had the one you know, my most popular video with the Grail Knight on that I think it's Mission of Mercy, where I did a little bit of clickbait for it, but I know I've had a couple other fairly somewhat popular videos. I don't want to overplay, you know, my popularity. I'm not that popular. I'm still a really small channel, but I like to I don't like to downplay, like, you know, the people who are actually here or anything. Like, I can't begin to explain to any of you who are watching, like, just how much it means to me when, like, I see more subscribers and stuff, like, on with, like, every video I post and stuff. So yeah, I noticed, you know, when I check analytics and stuff, I noticed, you know, I get a few more subscribers, like, with every video, and I kind of wonder, like, you know, how diverse of a group of players that I have kind of lurking about in the channel here, you know. You know, Grail Knight obviously being my favorite and my most popular among a lot of the videos on my channel. I sometimes wonder if, you know, some people are just kind of finding their way here on the channel just to kind of watch, just to watch gameplay, just to watch me slap rats, slay rats, and kill chaos. I know sometimes when I do crazy builds, I get a few people who will subscribe. I wonder, you know, if people are here for the crazy builds. You know, I have a few of you who I know are here for the information that I provide a lot through the commentaries. Which, again, you know, I'm always more than happy to provide that information if I'm able to, especially through all the comments. Sometimes I get a little carried away, you know, with comments. I write pretty long walls of text, but you know, sometimes you gotta really explain something. You gotta, you know, you gotta take the time to write those up. If you want to really explain something, that is. And yeah, I've always been, yeah, I've always been an A student in English classes, so I'm not one to shy away from writing an essay, you know. Come on. Yeah, get out of here. Sometimes there's an M that spawns right there. Yeah, do I really need? I don't need that. I got another string pushing and 10 kills. Strangler. All right, Dwarf. I see you, Dwarf. How about this one? No, you're not gonna get him? Oh, you son of a bitch! He's gonna wait until I swing at him. He did that twice in a row. You're wasting my time, Dwarf. Wasting my efforts. I kind of wonder, like, if you gotta be careful sometimes when you jump up there. The boss don't know how to do that. They always gotta go a long way around. At least they don't get too stuck. But yeah, I wonder, like, how many of you are actually, like, using, like, the bot setups that I do. If you guys are just kind of rocking your own bots. I know there's plenty of guides out there with how to set up your bots in Vermintide. I never found any of those helpful personally. I kind of came across this setup. I think I've explained this in an earlier video. I kind of came up with this setup of bots when I was doing all of my deeds. So I have my 500 deed challenge finished, and about 450 of them I did by myself. So obviously you can do deeds with other people. There's of course a glitch with deeds that you can do where if you use a deed in somebody else's game that they are hosting, your deed does not get consumed. So, you know, back when Vermintide was still fairly new, a lot of people who wanted that 500 deed challenge portrait often utilize such a glitch so that they can do deed after deed very easily. I didn't like really doing deeds with other people. For that, I kind of always had like this thought in the back of my mind while I was playing, or especially like early on, that I kind of wanted to do my deeds kind of like by myself, or I wanted to do them legitimately, because a lot of what was going on was you would get people who would redo like the real easy deed, like that one modifier, like I forget what it's called exactly, like Nurgle's, like the one where it just kind of like damages you like a little tiny bit over the course of like the map. Like it's really easy. It's real easy to manage. And a lot of people would kind of like repeat that one like over and over again, and I don't know. I didn't feel like doing that. It didn't feel genuine. So I would often like back out of lobbies and stuff if people planned on doing that over and over and over again. And what I ended up doing is, I think at around somewhere between like 2,200 and like 2,500 hours in the game, I kind of had just a ton of Emperor like vaults and stuff, and I took the time to open them all up, and I ended up with a bunch of Ds. Like I don't know how many I had exactly. I definitely had quite a few hundred. I had maybe like 1,000 of them or so, and I took the time to open them all up one day, and I had a bunch of deeds saved up. I had a couple hundred deeds, and I just kind of started going through them. In fact, I may have even did this a little later. I may have did this all at around like closer to 3,000 hours. It's just kind of lets you know like how long that challenge could maybe take you if you're planning on doing it on your own. Naturally, deeds from vaults and stuff are kind of random. Yeah, you have a really low chance of getting a deed with every loot crate that you open. So, you know, the time frame that I did it in can, you know, vary wildly from anybody else's experience. But for me, I'm pretty sure it took me around 3,000 hours. I think I was underselling it a little bit, closer to 2,000. I think it took around closer to 3,000 hours to amass this massive stockpile of loot crates that I went and opened, and I ended up with like over 300 deeds. like 350 deeds or some shit. And I just started meticulously going through each and every single one of them by myself. I just spent like a good like 500 hours or so just doing nothing but deed after deed after deed by myself, you know, with the bots. All on Legend, of course. That's what I had, all the loot. all the loot crates for. So, you know, deeds obviously deeds obviously will be the difficulty of whatever whatever loot crate you open them from. So vaults obviously are legend specific. So any deeds opened up from legend specific crates will of course be legend difficulty deeds. And you know we can't be leaving patrols alive, and I got that 21 bomb here. Ooh, you love to see it. Feels good. And so yeah, I spent this long ass time just doing all these deeds, and you know every single different modifier just by myself. And I kind of came across this bot combination with the 3 temp HP careers. Of course, being obviously I can't use Mercenary because I'm playing Grail Knight, but Mercenary being the top career. Mercenary, of course, gives the Mercenary bot, of course, will give the most temp HP among your bots. So I put him at the top in terms of priority. The Dwarf being the second in priority with Exhilarating Vapors. I put him second priority because, well, he gives temp HP and he helps snipe specials, and well, also he provides me the ale, which helps a lot when you're playing solo, you know. And Unchained being third priority because Unchained has the potential to provide more temp HP for the team than Mercenary, but you kind of have to be. It kind of has to be player controlled. Her as a bot, she still provides a lot of temporary HP, and then of course all three of them combined, they just form this absolute powerhouse that are able to take on, in my opinion, a lot more situations than any other combination of bots. And I would have hit that that hook rat if the freaking Sister of the Thorn's ult branch didn't hit me. So you better come get me, Sister of the Thorn. You said, oh, she's pulling me all the way. Why aren't these rats hitting me? That's interesting. Oh, now they're gonna start hitting me. Save me, Dwarf! An old ranger trick. I will not fail any of these. No. I'm going 4 for 4. Very nice. Fucking Sister of the Thorn, man. I've been regretting bringing her with since game 1. Get a quick heal off here. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't switched her out yet. But in any case, yeah, you know, Unchained has the potential to provide a lot of temporary HP herself. Of course, using Abandon with Balm. I always got to say those two words slowly together. A bit of a tongue twister. I don't know what's going on here with this. This is a bug, but you can see like it doesn't show. Fat Shark, please. Yeah, like you can't see it at a certain angle and distance. Did I not pick up that other? I don't care. I don't care. We're gonna keep moving. Obviously, I don't need that potion. Obviously, I don't care about that warp fire thrower. He can step into this fire for all I care. There you go. I killed the warp fire thrower with fire. And yeah, so you know, I did all these deeds. All of the rewards that I got from doing like those 350 odd or so deeds, I opened up all those chests, you know. Whatever more deeds I got out of those rewards, I did. I found myself pretty damn close to finishing it. I think I had like maybe 30 or so more games I had to get before I realized I didn't quite have enough to complete my 500 deed challenge, so I had to go back into quick play. And I had to farm some more vaults, and I had to, you know, hope that I would get some deeds out of those vaults, and then I had to complete those deeds. I think the only ones I never did were the back to basic ones. The back to basic deeds are by far the most difficult ones. You know, you do a back to basics on legend difficulty, it makes it feel, oh my god. I mean, I've played Cata 3 Death Wish and shit. You know, I swear, I think back to basics is almost harder to do. It's such a pain in the ass when you don't have any talents, when you don't have any, you know, all your weapons are like, you know, base power and shit. You know, the hardest part, of course, is just not having a temp HP talent. Back to basics, of course, strips you of everything. It strips you of your power. It strips you of your talents. It strips you of the properties and traits on your gear and your weapons. It's a doozy.
Let me heal you, mate.
Let me heal you, mate. You're making it worse? Yeah, whatever. You know you like it, elf. And so, yeah, I tried doing some of those back to basic deeds, and it was just oh my god, were they just absolutely impossible. I've done one back to basic deed with a group of real people, and just one, just one. That's all I've done. It's damn near impossible with the bots. The bots just can't survive without, you know, some sort of talents and gear to help them through. And it's just, oh my god, that deed is just it's just a pain in the butt.
We ready for the warlord? Here, ammunition.
Obviously, I liked the Vanguard ones the most. A lot of the deeds I completed with Grail Knight, of course, and I completed them with Mercenary when I felt like I needed to. In certain missions, like sudden death and abduction combined together, and I kind of want to try to stay alive and keep the bots alive. I'll run Mercenary with you know, the rest of the temp HP guys, you know, with Ranger Veteran and Unchained. And a lot of the other ones I did with Warrior Priest.
Hold still, won't ya? Watch your hands.
Some of them I did with Waystalker. And yeah, it was a fun trip doing all those deeds. Deeds are very fun. And what else is fun is absolutely obliterating this guy. He's a big rat, but he's still just a rat. And you're, oh, what? I was like, where'd he go? He fell down. Like I said, I'm gonna give him the old audacity of Agilgar. They're not supposed to be here. Get them!
Where the storm
Oh,
vermin?
oh, 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 oh.
Bombs inbound. Kick some skill, missing walls like that. Hey, do you want me to throw
Leave none of the rats alive. Oh, look, there's a few of them up there. Oh, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Did you want something? Did you want something? Get out of here. Alright. Alright. We're moving. But yeah, you know. Comment down below, like if you care to share with me how you kind of found the channel, or like, you know, if there's something specific that that you like about, like, you know, what I'm doing or whatnot, and I'll be more than happy to read any of those. I'm always checking out the comments. And I think in the series of missions that I've done, I don't think I've healed the dwarf. I've healed the elf, healed the wizard.
Nothing but layers of scars. My thanks, Sergeant.
It's no problem, dwarf. See, the dwarf knows how to say thanks, elf. Shit. And with that, I'm going to conclude this series of Grail Knight videos. And I'll find someone else to play in the next one. If you stuck around for that entire video, I appreciate you watching. If you stuck around for every single one of these Grail Knight videos that I plan on uploading in series, I appreciate you watching all of those. I appreciate you sticking around. And yeah, 125 elites. Love to see it. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. GG.